Hey everybody, what is up? This is Shane the Rise and Grind Picker, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to learn about you can actually get your Amazon feedback removed to the fullest. You can get it removed and you can get it completely gone, and it betters your feedback rating. How do you do that? Well, now you can't get every comment removed. There's certain feedbacks you can get removed and some certain feedbacks that you can't get removed. And let me tell you this is I'm going to tell you this story up front and close. I'm going to do this on feedback and how to manage your feedback on Amazon and stuff like that. But what I want to tell you is this. It is super hard to get feedback on Amazon. It is very, very difficult. And why I want to tell you this is because the customer thinks they're actually buying things for Amazon. Amazon has did a brilliant job marketing to their customers and training their customers. What I can tell you is most customers think that they are buying from Amazon. They don't realize they're buying from third-party sellers like me and other Amazon sellers out on YouTube, or even not on YouTube, just other people that sell stuff on Amazon. People don't realize that they're buying stuff from third-party sellers, period. So they don't give feedback. And I've been selling on Amazon since last August, okay? And I have 15 feedback ratings. Last month I did over 500 orders. The month before that I did over 540 orders. I almost was at 600 orders for the month. And this month I've done, I don't even know, 350, 340, something like that. Sales are a little down because I took a break from shipping stuff in. And keep in mind, you want to ship stuff in weekly, if not try to do like a few shipments a week. If you stop shipping stuff in, you will stop selling as much. And here in the last few couple weeks, I haven't sold as much because I haven't shipped as much in. A lot of stuff has been sitting around, and I've just been lazy, and so I started shipping all that stuff in like crazy again. But here's what I can tell you: is it's really hard to get feedback on Amazon. You don't want to buy any bots. You don't want to buy anything that helps you get feedback because it is against the terms of service, and they can and they will suspend you. Now, what I can tell you is this: is I don't message people for feedback on Amazon because you might be actually opening a can of worms that you don't want to open. But if you have a bad feedback, you can get it fully removed. It's gone. Like Amazon will strike it through and it's completely disappeared. And why is this? Is I've had a lot of questions about feedback. Why can't, why is it hard to get feedback on Amazon? People don't give feedback. Should I message them? And typically I would say no, don't message them because you're stirring a sleeping dog. Basically, a customer buys something and maybe they are happy with the item. I mean, maybe they're like, oh, there's a tiny little scratch, but it's okay. I know it was shipped here. Sometimes that does happen, and they don't say anything. Well, if you message them, it re-intervenes in those feelings, and then they will open. They're more likely if there's something did small or very minute happen, they will open up a return. It's more likely when you message them. And so on Amazon, like you get a lot of returns anyway. Amazon may ship your stuff in poly bags. Like they may not honestly care about a lot of stuff. But Amazon is great to sell on. I love selling on Amazon. You can sell a lot on Amazon. But what I can say is sometimes Amazon doesn't have the best shipping methods. So that may happen. But I don't go messaging people for feedback because I feel like I wouldn't do it. It just would not do it on Amazon. eBay, I still wouldn't do it on there. I don't do it on eBay either. But what I can tell you is this: you can actually get feedbacks removed, and especially if it's a bad feedback, you can get it removed only on a few certain circumstances. If Amazon is late on your shipping, if anything was Amazon's fault and not yours, or maybe an order didn't get fulfilled quick enough, something like that would cause Amazon to actually remove that. Or, well, they don't really remove it. What they do is they strike it through and they put in there, this was Amazon's fault. We are very sorry. Have a great day. And they respond to it publicly. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you this. I had another bad feedback and I was able to get it removed. And it says never received the product. Tracking showed delivered but never received. And all I did was I just hit choose one and I hit request removal, and then it pops up a actual thing saying, does this message fit the criteria? And they give you a 4 or 5 options of what could have happened. And if you say yes, then you get this nice little green message saying we have removed this feedback and found it does not comply with our policies, so we have struck it through. Now, striking it through means this. Here's another message, or here's another feedback I got struck through back in December, and it says I ordered one, but you sent me two, and they gave me a 3. And so I actually called Amazon this time. I didn't, right now you can't really call Amazon customer service. They've done away with that. You have to open a ticket or message them, or somehow open up a ticket on the seller website, and you can just go to contact Amazon. You can open a customer service ticket for sellers or whatnot, and they can get to your queue, or they can get to your question or your problem or whatever. But so in this case, you just when I called them, they struck it through on the phone and did this. But now you just choose one, and I'm sure that the reps will have something that comes up on the screen saying, "Hey, you need to look this over." They look it over, and then they probably respond to it. Now, on the feedbacks, how to get more feedback on Amazon is another thing. More feedback is you want to under promise and over deliver. And so if you look at this goes the same as eBay. Under promise, over deliver. If you do that on eBay and Amazon, you will get good feedback. I promise you, you will get good feedback. And what's like this one here, it says, wow, the book was delivered in person to South Africa within 2 weeks. That's all Amazon. I didn't do that. But Amazon, since I fulfilled it by Amazon, FBA, means that Amazon, it's fulfilled by Amazon. And what happens is I ship all this stuff to the warehouses, and they basically scan it into their system. The items go live, and when you start selling stuff, they ship it for you. So Amazon shipped it to that customer. That was totally them, not me, but I got, the customer gave me a little bit of the credit. And I usually wait 3 months for the postal service. That's all good, but it was out of my control. I mean, I didn't do anything with that, but they still gave me good feedback for it. So, and then this one, it says, as far as I could tell, now this feedback was all me. I could totally help it. It was all my feedback. As far as I could tell, look, our book was in new condition. Shipping was provided by Amazon, but the book was in better shape than described. I would highly recommend this seller. That is giving you, like, when people read your feedbacks, because trust me, people on Amazon will read your feedbacks. Not a lot of people understand third-party sellers, but the ones that do, they read them. And when they read them, they're going to see that basically you have this feedback. It's in new condition, but it was sold as used. And the person was thrilled about it, and they said highly recommend the seller. And at that point, you're doing something right. Like, you're doing whatever you are doing right that you need to do. And that's under promising, over delivering, getting a great customer experience to your guest that bought your item. Here's the one thing that lacks in internet sales. The one thing that lacks in internet sales is it's a human interaction. So through feedback, you can get back what you put in. So if you are doing a great job, people are going to tell you you're doing an amazing job. We love what you're doing. Like on eBay, I actually used to hand write a thank you card in every single shipment. And I would get messages back where the people were like, this is an amazing seller, 5 stars across the board. And that's what you want. You're giving your buyer a peace of mind, and you're giving your buyer confidence that they can buy from you and not go anywhere else. And so that's what you want. So, I mean, this is how you remove a feedback. This is how you can remove feedbacks in any case if you get a bad one, but it has to be something that Amazon did. If it's something that you did, you won't get the feedback removed. They won't remove it. It'll just be stuck there. Now, how I got to this page. All right, so how I got to this page was I just went, this is my main Amazon accounts, like my main screen. This is the screen that it pulls up on right when you log in, and you literally go down to customer feedback right here. Now, I had that removed and it was 4.7, and it went back up to 4.9, and you just click on customer feedback right here. Now, once you click on customer feedback, it's going to take you to the feedback page right here, and now you've seen that I had chose one. I didn't do that, but I just chose one. I got it struck through, and then when it said accepted, that's what you've seen, but you never seen the finished product. And right here under this 3.9, it's a 1 rating. It says never received the product. It is struck through. And the message from Amazon is this item was fulfilled by Amazon and we take responsibility for this fulfillment experience. And Amazon will treat you right if you follow the rules and do what you're supposed to do. This is what selling on Amazon is about. You have to follow the rules to a T. You have to walk the chalk, ride the line. Make sure that you have to convince Amazon you're a good seller. That's what you have to do because they don't want to lose money. It's all about profitability to them. So through your feedback, you convince them you're a good seller. That is how you convince them. And this is virtually what you need to do is you need to follow the rules, you need to sell high volumes or as much as possible, and you need to get great customer feedback. And Amazon will ungate you in items, they will let you sell more items, all sorts of stuff. But this is the point where you have to have a healthy Amazon account. And by keeping a healthy Amazon account, I look at my feedback weekly. And today I looked at my feedback and I noticed I got a 1 feedback. Why did I get a 1 feedback? I want to know what I'm doing wrong. So I went and looked at my feedback and it was just a fulfillment issue. It was something that tracking showed delivered, but the item was never delivered by the postal carrier. And I actually looked at the item and I matched it up in my inventory with something that actually got returned to me saying that the address was wrong. The carrier who delivered it said address not valid, and so it got sent back to me. And so basically, I was like, yeah, well, this happened. Now, if I had to prove that, I would have it in my records. But with Amazon, I didn't have to prove it. I struck it through. They accepted it, and then it took a little time, and then they actually put the item of that on there. And I can tell you right now that that's what made the difference. I mean, I follow the rules. It was just an Amazon delivery issue, and Amazon fixed the feedback. So this is how you can do this, how you can get great feedback. Make sure you maintain a healthy feedback status. Once again, I don't recommend anybody messaging buyers on Amazon, telling them to get them feedback. It just makes it very tacky. And they're coming on Amazon because they don't want to go to the store to get in front of people and to have people ask them, hey, are you having a great day? Is everything okay? Can I help you find anything? They're avoiding that. That's why they're doing this. That's why they love to buy stuff from the internet. And when you reach out and say, hey, can you just take a few minutes and give me a great feedback? That's putting them in the same thought as what they would be in a store. Keep in mind, this is a platform people buy here. If they want to comment, they will comment on your stuff. I do not suggest doing anything that messages the customer to ask them to give you feedback. I think that even on eBay, if we just erase Amazon, eBay and Amazon, that is tacky, and you should let the customer do what they should do. Now, I will include handwritten notes and shipments on eBay, not Amazon, but eBay, saying thank you for your purchase. And I did that when I first started. Now you can go into the eBay store, the shipping store, and I got these eBay thank you cards. I bought them for like, I don't know, I think $9 or $10, and you get like 100, and I just throw them into shipment and ship them out, and that way I don't have to write anything because writing stuff is very time consuming. And when they open it, they have this card and they're like, oh wow, this is amazing, and they love it. But here's the thing is I would include handwritten letters. So when you first start selling on eBay, I suggest handwritten letters. But Amazon, you can't do that. So Amazon markets to their customers where it's like, hey, we're Amazon, no one else is selling to you. In regards third-party sellers are, feedback is just not going to happen as fast. So stay patient. Don't forget, thank you for watching this video and make that money. I will see you on the next video.